Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us and taking the time. Here we are, early 2023, and we're literally sitting here on a Tuesday afternoon. We don't do this often. In fact, we host our weekly training webinars on Thursdays, typically once a week, unless we have a new product to launch, maybe a new carrier launch, something very, very special that can't wait a few weeks or a few months because our webinar calendar is pretty much full for the first quarter of 23. So we slid this in Tuesday, Positive Tuesday, I like to call it. As you know, especially if you know me well, you know our Positive Tuesdays are a big deal here at Levinson and on our social media pages. So this was a big enough deal to host in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon, early 23. And the reason why is, we have a handful of select core carriers, our go-tos, if you will. We have over 90 carriers on the life and annuity side, but we only have a few core companies that are our go-tos when it comes to, let's say, the best vanilla term insurance, maybe the best term with ROP, IUL, supplemental products, fixed indexed annuities, maybe MIGAs, whatever it is. We have our go-tos, and Transamerica is one of our go-tos. And we've been with them a long, long time now. In fact, back when they had Transamerica Family Market, back when they had Life Investors, years and years and years. And what's so cool and exciting for us and you all is they are back bigger and better than ever. And they have a brand new IUL product that they're going to launch. And it is an amazing product. We already looked at everything up and down, inside and out. And this fills a niche. And I know you have heard me speak about other hot IUL products, especially the last 6 to 8 weeks. But what's different, okay, and you're going to hear our VP, Eric, is on with us, and you're going to hear a new story to tell to your consumers. You're going to hear about some new bullets that I haven't seen before. So I always say we don't like to have the Burger King and McDonald's on the same corner and have 22 carriers that do the exact same thing. So this fills a hole in the IUL space. And what I also wanted Eric to speak about was why you should be using Transamerica again, or if you're already writing with Trans. We're going to talk about some new bullets and hotspots for 2023. So, like I said in the beginning, they're back bigger and better than ever. Okay, we're very excited to partner with them. Eric, our VP, he also happens to be my neighbor. He literally a stone throw away. So we also spoke about a live breakfast training in South Florida. We're going to schedule that as well. So some great, great stuff to come from Trans. And what's most important for you all is to walk away with nuggets today, right? To have new product info, new marketing guides, brochures, a new consumer blast to send out, right? To tee up the IUL story. So we are part of NALBA, Association for Brokerage Agencies and Agents, and we're also part of the LIMRA organization. And what I just saw, we spoke about it this morning on our marketing call, is I saw the survey results from 2022, and basically they go out and they survey all independent brokerage agents, agencies, IMOs, and even carriers for that matter, 100% focused on brokerage. And what's very interesting is the agent replies, the agent response when it comes to IUL was greater than ever. 57% of agents out there in the field said they're going to sell more IUL in 23 than prior years, right? We all know what's going on with the market. We all know this is a great alternative, right? So what you're seeing because of that is carriers, right, are more focused on IUL. So this is going to be, again, a great story to tell. This is also a great way for you, right, to supplement your income, right? Typically, an average term case is $40 to $70 a month, let's say, for the younger generation, right? When an IUL for that same person, let's say, is 200 to 300, your commission is going to be 10 to 20 times higher in most cases. So you need to be glued to the screen for the next 20, 30 minutes. Great info to come. Let's go to the next slide. We're also going to have our question of the day. So you have to stay on till the end. And if you answer correctly, okay, you must answer first and correctly. I'm going to ask a question that has to do with our slides. You win the new Fire 8 Plus tablet. So we'll announce the winner at the end, and I'll mail that out this afternoon, along with the new IUL prospecting book, which works great, again, to tee up the IUL story and appointment for you, the agent, and for the consumer to understand what IUL means in layman's terms. So it's a great book. We'll share that in a few more slides. What you're looking at now, these are our go-to IUL carriers. And yes, we have some great talent on the screen in front of you. You're going to notice the top left corner is Transamerica. And like I said 3 times now, they're back bigger and better than ever, especially with this new product, a great new story to tell. And then, yes, we have other carriers. Yes, we have the scholarship program. Yes, we have the Stonewood consumer sales presentation software that is carrier compliant with a handful of companies on the screen in front of you. But I do feel that after you hear the story that Eric has to talk about with this new IUL, you're going to be excited to have us quote the new trans product. So let's keep moving along. What I want to do next is introduce real fast. And then, by the way, when Eric is done, and he's got his internal Jesse with him as well, but when they are done, I'm going to share 3 great IUL lead programs and ways for you to get the message out, right, to make more sales. And then, of course, we'll have our question of the day. So make sure you stay on. We're also sending this out over the weekend to all 22,000 agents. So if you're seeing this a week later, just call in or email with any questions. If you're seeing this live now, use that Q&A box in front of you. We're going to answer every question that comes in real-time fashion. With that said, we have Eric and Jesse from Transamerica. Guys, are you there?
Yes. Good afternoon,
Okay.
Bill, and thank you so much for letting us present today. So
Anytime.
today I want to share with you, before we get to IUL, Transamerica has multiple products. We have a multi-product portfolio. There was my contact information, Jesse's information, but you really should be speaking to our friends at Levinson Associates. Today, we're going to talk about PUC. That's right. We're not pucking around. Transamerica has PUC. We have process, underwriting, contracting, and great compensation. Refer to your friends at Levinson Associates for more information. Look, through the end of 2022, we have paid $52 billion in claims. Transamerica is a huge company. Life insurance, annuities, mutual funds, pensions. Really, it's all about the strength of the company and the brand. The brand is strong. And it starts with our new CEO, Will Fuller. Will, we're back. Bill mentioned it. We're back, and Transamerica is investing over $600 million a year for the next 5 years in people, processes, and products. What does that mean to you? That means that we have a whole new management team. Transamerica is back in a big way in the brokerage business. Most of these jobs didn't even exist before, except for, of course, head of underwriting. Head of life solutions didn't even exist before last year. So we're investing in our business, and that allows us to provide you lots of different solutions. So if you're in the simplified issue senior market, we're a leader in final expense. Face amounts of $1,000 to $50,000, ages of 15 days to 85. Our competitive advantages are our brand, older females, COPD, controlled diabetes, and heart conditions. We also will allow a credit card payment and, of course, the regular Social Security and bank draft. See our friends at Levinson and Associates for compensation and contracting details and learn how to access it on AgentNet Info. We also
Hey,
have
Eric, real fast. Sorry to bother you. It looks like you're on the presentation mode. I think you have to swap the screen there.
Sure. My apologies.
No problem.
There you
we
go.
go. Perfect. Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
We also have a whole life product. It is the market's really small face whole life. It's not going to compete against Northwestern Mutual, New York Life, Mass Mutual, but it plays very nicely in the small face amount, has accelerated underwriting. You can buy it from 15 days old up to age 65. It comes with living benefits of critical, chronic, and terminal illness. If you like whole life and you like writing it on children, grandchildren, and even this fits right above the senior market. If you're in the senior market for the not so healthy, not so wealthy, this fits just above that senior market. I again would contact your friend or people you work with on the team at Levinson and Associates for more compensation and contracting details. That product also comes in a conversion product. And we're going to have some changes in conversions coming up later in the second quarter, Bill. This is really good news for everybody. But if you have term products or if you've written term insurance with Transamerican and that term policy is older than 5 years, you're in year 6 and beyond, then it comes in a whole life conversion chassis. You need to contact your friends at Levinson and Associates, and they're going to contact my internals for more information on pricing and details. But really, we're a leader in term insurance, term with living benefits. This is TRENDSETTER LB, our flagship term product. It's available in small face amounts from $25,000 up to $2 million. And really, that's the middle market. At Transamerica, the middle market is from $25,000 to $2 million. Because you can't buy life insurance. You can't buy living benefits from us over $2 million. You can buy it non-med up to best class at $2 million through age 45, $1 million up to age 55, and you can buy it up to age 60 through 249,000. Comes in multiple durations, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Has lots of riders, critical, chronic, and terminal illness. Those are the living benefits. Then it has the standard disability waiver premium. There is a child's benefit rider, accidental death benefit, and Bill, the income protection rider. That's like protecting the death benefit beyond the grave. If I were to leave my wife $2 million, I'm not sure she would know how to manage that in a lump sum. But if you use the income protection option, we could spread that out over multiple periods of time. I could leave her a lump sum of $100,000, give her income for 20 years. I can have lump sums for my children's college education. It's very interesting. It's hard to replace when you do that. All right, TRENDSETTER Super. It's available in the middle market, but really this thing is for large faces, 2 million up to 10 million retention. We're in the big face term insurance marketplace. It might not be your market. That's okay. We sell term insurance in small faces. But if you like our brand and you like our pricing, you can buy up to $25 million of it up to age 75. And you can get 10 million from ages 76 to 80. That's solid. Non-med best class is available just like I showed you before on TRENDSETTER LB, 2 million, no blood, no urine, up to 45. You're going to see this is a theme throughout all our products. You can buy it up to $1 million age 55. And you can buy it in small face amounts, 25,000 to 99,000 age 60, 25,000 to age 70, and 50,000. and durations of 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Check with your friends at Levinson for more compensation and contracting info. Now, we have two index universal life products, Bill, and I think it's important for everybody to know we have one that's really built for small face middle market. This was built for another distribution. Transamerica owns the World Financial Group, and that organization sells $300 million of premium with this product. We got to be doing something right if those guys can sell that much, and I'll share with you how they do it. See, this product it's like the Swiss Army knife of index universal life products, but it's built for the smaller face amounts in the lower end or the bottom half of what I would call the middle market. This is designed for target premium solves and budgets. You know, I have $100 a month, Bill. What can I buy? Hey, I've got, a budget of $200 a month for my family. What's the max face I can get with that? You're going to get cash value. It'll eventually pay for itself if you want to exit the policy and get your money back, but it's not the best product for retirement. But what it does have is a lot of riders, and it comes with 4 living benefits. It comes with the standard critical, chronic, and terminal illness, but what we've learned from our friends at WFG is they sell it with the long-term care rider. It's an indemnity rider. If you add that instead of chronic illness, you're going to underwrite it at the time of underwriting, not at the time of claim. It's a better solution. And if you sell a face amount of over $250,000, you're going to get the concierge planning rider, which is a funeral planning and concierge will preparation service. That's the 4th living benefit. That's a game changer. That can really accelerate your business. Now, look, this is available non-med, just like everything I showed you earlier, up to $2 million. But really, it plays in smaller face amounts, $25,000 below $1 million. That's the sweet spot. If you want to buy more than that, you can. It's fully underwritten. Really, this is all about the annual point-to-point strategy, global index cap of 13, floor of 0.75, highest caps in the industry. S&P 500 cap at 12, floor of 0.75. We also have a basic index account. You want to learn more about that? You want to learn more about accessing illustrations? Contact your friends there at Levinson Associates. These guys are expert, and Transamerica can help get you what you need to be competitive in this smaller face IUL marketplace. But if you really want a supercharger and you're looking to accelerate people's income for retirement, we have a brand new product called Financial Choice Index Universal Life. This is for the upper end of the middle market. Face amounts minimum of $250 up to $2 million. You could buy it over $2 million, but really the goal here is accumulation. So you're not trying to sell the largest face amount. You're just trying to put as much premium into it as possible. It comes with living benefits of critical, chronic, and terminal illness. They're automatic. Just check the box. There's no additional cost. Same non-med up to best class is available, $2 million through age 45, up to $1 million for somebody like me, age 55. Much larger face amounts are available through our retention, just like I showed you on TRENDSETTER Super. This one's a little different. Has an annual point-to-point strategy with our Fidelity Small Mid Multi-Factor Index. That's a proprietary index. It's uncapped, 200% participation, Bill. So if the index does 2%, we credit 4. If it does 3.5%, we credit 7, etc. We also have a global index account with a cap of 14, floor of 0.25. Now this is our plus account. This one, your insured's going to pay up 1% a year for that extra cap. Now, if your philosophy is large caps matter, I think caps matter, then your insured can capture more growth by buying up in the cap. Otherwise, the global index comes in a regular non-additional fee for a cap of 10.75, floor of 0.25. There's also an S&P 500 plus with a cap of 12, floor of 0.25. Again, you're going to buy up for that extra cap space 1%, or they can have the S&P 500. Now, if you're more conservative and you like the S&P 500, you can illustrate that with a cap of 9.5 and a floor of 0.25 at 6%. You can illustrate the S&P plus with the cap of 12 and 0.25 floor at 7. And those same things would be applied to the global index accounts. You want to learn more about that and how it works and why 7% projection over 6? Contact our friends at Levinson and Associates. They've got all the information you need to be successful with Transamerica. They can get you all the details on how our products work, wash loans, index loans, why annual point-to-point with Fidelity Small Mid-Factor is a game changer. Also, you should know this product comes with an interest crediting strategy. We will credit, some people call it a bonus, of 60 basis points, 0.60, in the ladder of age 60 or year 11. Now, what's interesting about our index crediting strategies and that credit, it doesn't matter what crediting strategy you're using. As long as you've met our threshold at age 60 or year 11, we're going to pay the credit or the bonus in those years. Very interesting. So if you like Index Universal Life and you want an illustration that you're comfortable, that's going to come true, something that you can go to sleep at night knowing that, hey, the projection that I ran is likely to occur because there's no smoke and mirrors. There's no gadgets. Everything's very clean cut. Everything's right there, very transparent. Again, I would encourage you, if you're looking for an accumulation chassis, something for income, you need a name brand, you have Transamerica, you got Levinson and Associates to run the illustrations. We can show you how it works and why Transamerica versus another company. So Bill, my time's about up. I thank you and your team for yours. I'm happy to answer any questions or throw it back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Andrew, do we have any questions that came in where we can ask Eric right now, or do you want to wait until we wrap up and then we'll get back to everyone?
Sure, I got one if you have time.
Sure.
Okay, let's do it.
So John asks, how, I know Transamerica is good with foreign national underwriting. Can this product be used in your foreign national underwriting guidelines, or is it specifically the other products?
Absolutely. This product could be used with foreign nationals just like our term products can. So we have 3 foreign national programs, non-resident, meaning they live in Lima, Peru, Bogota, Colombia, Mexico City, and they have a contact in the United States. They have a connection here. Very low bar of entry. They can come here to the States. They can come. You can take their application. We can apply for the insurance. They can go back home, and we have a way for you to deliver the policy through a limited power of attorney. So this product is available for those that live outside the country. If there's a foreign national living here with the proper documentation and visa, they can buy this product as well as everything else I showed you except for final expense. Then we have a third program for those foreign nationals that no longer have the proper documentation, but they have an individual tax identification number. We have an I-10, and Mexico is a good example. We look back to the country of origin. Mexico is a B country at Transamerica. That means they can buy up to preferred plus, not preferred elite, and they can buy up to $1 million. So that was a great question. This product is also available for conversions in the first 5 years of the duration of a term product, just like FFIUL is available for the first 5 years. Hey, Bill, I think I mentioned our conversion options are going to be changing in the second quarter. They're going to get a lot more flexible and allow for a longer period of time to convert to financial choice and financial foundation index universal life. So stay tuned.
Okay, good stuff. All right, Andrew, why don't we'll answer everyone else offline, and then we can always grab Eric if needed. I think that'll be best, and then we can get everybody out in less than 7-8 minutes here. What we're also going to do is send out a thank you email to every single attendee, and then, like I said, if you see this over the weekend when we email it out, just call in or email in, and we will get you the thank you kit. We'll include all brochures and guidelines and everything else Eric just touched on. Okay, good stuff. I got a few more things here, Eric. Thank you so much. As always, very exciting. I feel like this is one of those policies or products that has like all the benefits built in. Lots of opportunity here for agents, for consumers, and again for us and Transamerica to get the word out and sell more products. So it's a win-win-win. Just a few things. You probably already have a Transamerica contract either with us or another competing IMO. Okay, if you want to transfer it over to us, we match or most of the time beat your existing grid. Just send it in, and then you get cash or free leads with your first paid application. Plus, you're making more compensation most of the time, plus a pass-through on renewals. So we have coupons that will include in the thank you email. Just fill those out. And then, like I said, with your first app, you get to pick cash for contracting, leads for contracting, and we'll get you moved over ASAP. And if you're brand new, obviously we have a bunch of other programs you can leverage, and most of these are 100% complimentary. So on the right-hand side, that is our IUL experience dashboard, and that is catered for and to agents where you're going to find all of your consumer marketing, comparison charts, our IUL prospecting books, lead programs, everything that you can dream of when it comes to indexed universal life. So check that out when you can, IULexperience.com. And then the next slide is the one that we've been waiting for. So this is huge because I feel like you can have the best product in the world, and if you have no one to share the story with, it's going to do you no good, right? We know how that saying goes. And what I want to mention is we spoke about the slide earlier before Eric got started, and what we showed you is our go-to IUL carriers, okay? And there's 23 carriers that are our go-tos, and each one kind of has a little different niche. Remember the Burger King and McDonald's story? So we have 9 marketers now at Levinson. All of our marketers here, okay, literally have a combined experience of over 150, 200 years inside the home office and outside. Call them. If you never wrote an IUL, call them. Reach out if you have questions about participation rates, caps, long-term care benefits, anything, all the above. Okay, rely on our marketing team, and they'll point you in the right direction. They'll run the correct IUL illustration with the correct carrier. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, how am I going to keep track of all the companies and how do I know where to go for what? Rely on our team. We're here for you every step of the way. So please reach out anytime. What I want to focus on real fast is the top right-hand corner. So these are our prospecting books, and we have agents that give these out, especially holiday time, birthdays, and it explains IUL to the consumer. By the time they're done reading this, they're going to be ready to at least set up an appointment with you to hear more and talk more about IUL, okay? retirement planning, tax saving strategies, right? Especially when the consumer is looking at, let's say, $1 million vanilla term product. And now they're going to say, well, tell me about this IUL instead. Maybe we should lower the face to 750,000 or 500,000 because I'm getting all these other perks and cash accumulation. Tell me more. That's what that book does. We're going to include that in with today's winner with the tablet. So again, make sure you're on. We got about 5 more minutes left. And then if you want to purchase those, there's a co-op discounted price of $8. And I'm telling you, they work like a charm as long as the consumer is up for the read. Okay, so it works great though. Middle section, these are awesome. So these are generated on Facebook through social media, okay, and they're ads that are ran. They're up to $1 million of no exam life insurance requests or leads, okay, which falls perfect into the new TRENDSETTER story because they go to 2 million non-med. And again, it's up to you to pivot, right? You can talk about term versus perm, the old IUL versus whole life. So it's up to you at that point. But these people are ready to hear more. They clicked, they requested more info, up to 1 million no exam life leads, $30 statewide, $40 for local, and that's co-op discounted rates. On the bottom there, these are also great leads. These work well with indexed annuities, indexed universal life. These are mailers that have about a 2 to 3% return rate, depending on the area that you're focusing in on. But here's what I love about them, okay? Retail price, $700, our price, $600. That has the new postage increase update, $600 for 1,000 mailers. The best part, this has your return address on there. So all leads are sent back to you, 100% exclusive to you. So again, another great opportunity for some of the larger ticket cases. Great lead option. And then a fourth way that's not even listed is we have a database full of millions and millions of consumers that you can literally search a criteria. Hey, I want young professionals, whatever, 27 to 47 years old that make a 6-digit income, that just got married, just had children, whatever it is. In this zip code, the system will give you names, numbers, emails, and addresses. Then you put your little marketing campaign together for IUL and you spit it out and you hit them from every single direction, every corner until the person says, hey, I'm ready to hear more, right? And then boom, that's your lead. So we got a few options here. The next slide real fast. This is a great podcast that we just recorded, and it's 1 hour and 20 minutes long, which is a long time. But remember, we touch on every single thing from A to Z when it comes to life, annuity, and supplemental health products. I mean, everything. As far as sales platforms, we share some of our great agent stories on what models they're using, what's worked best in 2022, what complementary sales platforms does Levinson have to offer, technology. The list goes on and on and on. This is a great 100-foot overview webinar of what you can leverage by working with Levinson and Associates. We're going to also include this in the thank you email. It's also on YouTube and on your favorite podcast channel. And check that out. And also, I might add, if you leave a review on our Google page, on the Google review page, or on our Facebook page, leave a review. You get that IUL prospecting book at no charge on us, okay, as long as you're active, meaning you have at least one carrier contract. Okay, future trainings, and then we'll put a bow on this. So real fast, we host these live Levinson trainings every single week, like I said a few times, typically every Thursday, unless we have a pop-up webinar, which we're on right now. But every Thursday, this Thursday coming up, social media is where it's at for 2023, I promise you. Okay, now when I say social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, you got to be out there, right? And you got to get creative with your marketing spin. It's so important. You have to make sure that everyone in your network knows, hey, when it comes to long-term care, IUL, any kind of life insurance or annuities, or they remember Bill Levinson, the local guru, the guy, with the cool haircut or has these crazy Positive Tuesday quotes. You have to get out there in a large way. And then what I would do is run your own Facebook ads. That's the hot button for this year, I promise you. So we have Ken, who's our social media pro. He's going to be on Thursday. He's going to go over everything from A to Z, and he even has a package, right, that you can pay every single month, a co-op discounted rate that ranges from like $80 to $130 a month, and he'll do everything, even including a WordPress professional website for you, and show you how to run your Facebook ad. He'll do everything, manage your accounts, everything from A to Z. So make sure you're on that call. And then on the bottom there, on the 26th, the following week, is a new concept for mortgage protection, mortgage acceleration sales tool using one of the top whole life and term companies, A+ rated. This is brand new concept for this year. Mortgage protection, that strategy has been around for years and years. This is like mortgage protection on steroids. Very cool tool and twist to a new story to tell for mortgage term protection. Let's keep moving along. Our last slide, our Positive Tuesday quote and our giveaway. Okay, there we go. So first, I'm going to move over to the left side because it's Positive Tuesday. If we let our past, our money, or people we know control our lives, we've already lost the game of life. Play to win, right? Go with your gut. Go with your heart. You know what's right. Don't be controlled by these outside influencers or influences. Keep your foot on the gas, right? Play to win and do whatever it takes to grow in 2023. You have all of the tools and resources here at Levinson. We're here to help you. Okay, we're building out the new health division. We're revamping our Levinson website. Insure Me Now Direct is on fire right now. We have new products and carriers that will be added in about 4 to 8 more weeks. Okay, some great stuff to come on that side. And now we're going to move over to the right side. This is a contest that everybody can win. Very simple. Write 3 apps, okay, IUL or annuity, doesn't matter, and you win a free batch of leads. That's simple, okay? We're having this contest in January to get you started off on the right foot. Very simple. Write 3 and get free leads. That simple, annuity or life, or you can mix and match. Doesn't matter. Now, our question of the day, real fast. Make sure your fingers are on the keyboard and you're ready to go. I said this 2 or 3 times during the presentation. The question is, how many go-to IUL carriers does Levinson offer? Tell me the magic number and you win. How many go-to IUL carriers does Levinson and Associates offer to our agents, our field force out there? Tell me the number and you win. Andrew is looking right now to see who was first and correct, and you'll walk away with the tablet and that new IUL prospecting book on us. We'll also announce this on our Levinson Facebook page as well. Andrew, do we have a winner today?
We do. First correct is Jamie A. Jamie A.
Jamie A. The answer is 23 carriers. Those are our go-to IUL companies, 23. Jamie, congrats. Let's all have a great Positive Tuesday, a great rest of the week, okay? Get scrappy, get out there. Make sure you're known as the local guru, right? When it comes to life, annuity, health, whatever it is, we have all the tools to help you get there. Have a great day and great selling. Thank you again, everyone.